Try asking ChatGPT the exact same question twice. The answer comes back slightly different every time. Same program, same question. So why? It turns out there's a dial inside AI called temperature. And it's not just a metaphor. Its equation has exactly the same form as temperature in physics. Today, we're going to crack open the moment AI picks its next word. The beating heart of AI, explained through the physics of temperature. Welcome back to Minimal Lab. Let's break it down. First, the fundamental point. ChatGPT isn't writing a sentence. It's doing exactly one thing, predicting the next word. That's it. The sky is what comes next. AI assigns a score to every word it knows. Blue scores high. Falling scores okay. Banana scores next to nothing. Which means AI's output isn't the answer itself. It's a probability list, spanning every word it knows. Pick one word, add it to the sentence, predict the next one again. Repeat that alone, and you get poems, even code. But given that probability list, how does it actually pick the one word? Let's run a little physics experiment. Take a landscape full of valleys and scatter some particles across it. When it's cold, the particles sink into the deepest valley and just tremble quietly at the bottom. Add heat, the trembling grows, and particles start escaping. Now they can reach the shallow valleys, even the high ground. It's exactly what molecules do in boiling water. And this link between temperature and where particles live has a precise equation, the Boltzmann distribution. Take the energy, divide it by the temperature T, feed it into an exponential. That's the whole formula. Now, back to AI. The equation AI uses to turn word scores into probabilities is called softmax. Take the score, divide it by some number T, feed it into an exponential. Put the two equations side by side, and the same shape snaps into place. So the AI field, without hesitating, gave this dial one name: temperature. Now let's actually turn the dial. Turn temperature down, push T towards 0. The gap between probabilities gets stretched to an extreme. The top word climbs to nearly 100%, and AI picks the same word every single time. Like molecules in a crystal, trembling in place, but never moving on. Precise, reliable, and frankly, boring. Now turn temperature up, make T bigger. The gaps between probabilities get smoothed out. The second place word gets a turn, so does the 10th. The writing gets varied, creative, predictions bubbling like boiling water. So here's the answer to our opening mystery. ChatGPT's answer changes every time because temperature isn't 0. It's rolling a dice. Just a weighted dice. Work that needs precision, math, summaries, code, wants low temperature. Brainstorming and storytelling want high temperature. Some of what looks like AI's personality is really just its temperature setting. Let's walk through the whole loop. 1. Read the context. Remember attention from last time? Words resonating with each other. 2. Build the probability list for the next word. 3. Apply temperature, deciding whether to sharpen or smooth that distribution. 4. Roll the dice and pick one word. 5. Add that word to the sentence and go back to step 1. Here's what matters. The word you just picked becomes the input for the next prediction. At low temperature, a reliable choice leads to a reliable flow. At high temperature, one surprising choice can send the whole sentence somewhere unexpected. Like a snowball, one choice triggers the next. Repeat that single word prediction over and over, and you end up with pages of coherent writing. That's the real nature of generative AI. Time for a dangerous experiment. What happens if we crank the dial all the way up? The gaps between probabilities almost vanish. Brilliant candidates and complete nonsense start getting picked with equal odds. The sentence crumbles word by word, and meaningless tokens flood the entire screen. This isn't boiling anymore, it's evaporation. So know High temperature is not intelligence. Down in the tail of that distribution, plain mistakes sleep right next to the brilliant ideas. That's why real AI never rolls a raw dice. It fences off the candidates that are too unlikely before rolling at all. A technique called top P? In physics terms, it's like restricting which states a particle is even allowed to jump into. The balance between creativity and precision, that's temperature, plus this fence. Let's put it all together. AI's output, a probability list for the next word. The key, the Boltzmann distribution. Softmax's T has the exact same form as physical temperature. Low temperature, frozen and reliable. High temperature, bouncing around, varied. Generation, rolling a weighted dice, one word at a time, again and again. So why does ChatGPT's answer change every time? Because inside the AI, the physics of temperature is at work. Now you've seen how AI picks its words. But an even more fundamental mystery remains. What even is a word to an AI? It turns out, a word is a coordinate in space. Next time, we'll explain why a strange equation holds true. King minus man plus woman equals queen. Through the physics of space, embeddings. If you want to keep understanding AI through physics, subscribe. There's a free notebook in the description where you can turn the temperature dial yourself. See you in the next dimension.